Innovation is vital, not just because you want to be doing new things, but you want to be doing the same things better. That is as innovative as doing something different. The Royal Edinburgh Military Tattoo has now been running for 66 years. We've sold out remarkably for 17 of those seasons. That is 8,800 visitors every night, 220,000 across the season. Between 5 and 6 million will see the show on television in the UK each year. That number then jumps up to between 100 and 300 million across the world. And we're chasing a 1 billion television audience with India, China and the emerging economies. But of course none of this must stand still. We're standing now in our new headquarters. We're halfway through a refurbishment. It is a £5 million redevelopment programme. And this wonderful place is going to make us fit for purpose for this next 66 seasons at the very least. The question of growth is a really interesting one. We sell out the show. We've been very lucky to do that. And that means we've got sort of nowhere really to go. So of course we have to look at other ways of growing the business. First of all, we have a very interesting customer journey that brings people to the tattoo, and there are opportunities for growth all the way through that customer journey. We also have to be looking after them in every case, so growing our sense of customer service is very important. You cannot sit for a moment still and say, people love coming to the show, isn't that marvellous? You have to be saying, how might we deliver this better? How might we engage with them earlier? How might we look after them while they're at the event? How might we look after them after the event? How do we perhaps persuade them to bring back their friends and their families in the future? We're going to take the tattoo abroad, overseas tattoo. We're in Australia and New Zealand in February 2016. We're then hoping to go to the Gulf in 2018 and China in 2020, and there is even stuff beyond that. We have a programme of innovation which is going into the tattoo in Edinburgh every single year to ensure that the show here is the very best we can make it. It should entertain, but it should do more than that. It should inspire. The technology in the tattoo is ever increasingly important, and we spend a lot of money in sound design, in light design, increasingly now in exploiting the digital space. We have even more adventurous ideas in terms of three-dimensional technologies that are now coming up. There's some amazing things you can start doing now with performance spaces. And although that's not sort of part of the armed forces sphere, we're now starting to really talk to the entertainment industry about what can be brought in. Innovation is a state of mind. It has to percolate through everything. There's no part of the business where we're not having a little bit of a look and seeing whether we can do better. We have a team of just 22 people here in Edinburgh who run the event, and that includes our own box office. But we have considerable skill in business support. We have considerable skill in marketing and branding and communication. You expect we're an entertainment company in essence. But also in the operations piece, looking after properties. One of the things like this, the stands which we take up and put down. We get calls every single day from all over the world about people who would like to learn how to run a tattoo or a tattoo-esque event. All of our staff, we expect to be able to go and talk outside the company, and we're working now to train and develop the younger staff particularly so that they feel they have got an ambassadorial role. This is the best tattoo in the world. It's as simple as that. And we're very, very proud of that position. Now it is about sharing it.